Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hope and Thomas do much more than just kiss in the most recent The Bold and the Beautiful preview, which airs from July 10 to July 14. Watch the preview after you continue reading. Hope ultimately acknowledged her error and begged Thomas for forgiveness after being confronted about the kiss they shared in Rome. Liam, on the other hand, believed that what Hope did was the height of treachery because she was aware of his feelings regarding Thomas and the danger he posed to their relationship and family. After making his divorce request known, he left. In addition to leaving, Liam ran right over to Steffi and gave her another kiss. She urged him to respect her marriage, but couldn't help thinking about his kiss despite her warnings. In the meantime, Hope sobbed to Thomas that her marriage was ruined and that Liam had resumed switching sides between Steffi and her. She drew Thomas into a kiss because she desired a man who desired her alone. As they emerged from their kiss, Hope and Thomas paused to reflect and process what had happened. Thomas inquires, "What about Liam?" Once more, "My marriage is finished," she claims, "since he dumped me." They can get in bed and start making love in no time at all. Wyatt persuades his brother to defend Hope while still doing so. Liam is urged by him to avoid letting one slip-up ruin their entire marriage. Before it's too late, he urges him to get to Hope quickly. It might, regrettably, be too late. Hope is asking Thomas to keep their conversation about what transpired private when Brooke suddenly enters, and Hope reacts shocked. But is this a false trail? Brooke or Liam is it who first notices their connection? When Hope Logan kissed Thomas Forrester on The Bold and the Beautiful, she surprised even herself. Thomas was astounded by the hasty action as Liam was when he unknowingly caught a glimpse of it. Even Hope, Annika Noel, who is plainly not opposed to kissing Thomas, Matthew Atkinson, again and again, is unsure of why she gave him a kiss. What was going through her mind when she decided to end her marriage in this way? Hope Logan, did you forget what Thomas did? Thomas did something terrible to Hope in the past, in 2019. In an effort to win Hope over, he concealed the birth of her child from her, even if it meant lying to Hope and yelling at Douglas, Henry Joseph Summery. He was enamored with her and couldn't wait to wed her. Because of this, 8% of you believe Hope must have Stockholm Syndrome, a psychiatric condition in which a victim falls in love with the perpetrator of their injury. They start to rely on that person, and maybe Hope has started to rely on Thomas. Hope actually stated it. Thomas looks good. Because of this, 37% of you believe Hope simply couldn't help herself. She finally had to move to kiss Thomas since he looked so good in front of the Colosseum and against the backdrop of Roman history. After all, for months she had been daydreaming about having sex with him, because, as she mentioned, Thomas is hot. What other options do women have? Hope must be unable to think clearly and must have experienced a psychotic break. The other 55% of you said that was the only manner she would ever kiss Thomas. Nothing else is logical. Since Brooke, Catherine Kelly Lang, experienced a psychotic break years ago, it's possible that psychotic breaks are hereditary, that Hope inherited this disease from her mother. Although Hope appeared to be in her right mind, you are certain that this was all an illusion. It's not always simple being chosen as the evil. Not that Taylor, played by Krista Allen on Bold and Beautiful, has gone full-on vixen, although wouldn't it be great if she did? But she has definitely been playing the bad guy to Brooke, played by Catherine Kelly Lang in recent episodes, and it seems like the actress is eager for her gal to come out on top. It sounds like Allen is tired of her alter ego posting her losses in the Ridge sweepstakes, and on the soap in general. Perhaps we're just reading more into Allen's most recent social media post than she intended. Brooke always manages to be the protagonist who wins the guy in the end. After making a tiny bit of a plan to connect Brooke with her ex-husband Deacon, Taylor ended up with egg on her face. Naturally, this would have made it possible for her to get back together with Ridge, But Taylor insisted that was not the reason she was acting as Cupid. She didn't have a good defense because she was caught in the act of making a similar pitch to Ridge at the office. To Tay's credit, she waited to act victoriously until she discovered that her new BFF Brooke had lied to her. Ridge hesitated when Brooke questioned him about whether she had kept up her half of their agreement, letting her know the truth was not so much. Taylor only persuaded Deacon to take his shot with the blonde after learning that Brooke had experienced a close brush of her own with Ridge. Nevertheless, when Brooke learned what Taylor was preparing, there was a brawl at Forrester Creations. A borderline frantic Brooke immediately painted Taylor as the antagonist of the story after Ridge ended the shoving match. Taylor was once again on the outside looking in as Brooke and Ridge took off for Rome, where they ultimately reconnected just months after she was left at the altar, and painted the villain for not disclosing she knew Thomas had set up Brooke with the CPS call. Is Alan finding it all a little much? I suppose it's feasible. She posted a humorous video on Instagram that may have been taken lightly. It was captioned, "Everyone's the villain in someone's story," and in the tape, the actress says, "I'm not going to be the villain today," before concluding the short with her best wicked chuckle. Look it over. Of course, the video may not even be related to her work on Bold and Beautiful, and may simply be for entertainment purposes. What do you think of Alan's soap opera storylines? Is Taylor due a victory? Post your opinion in the comments area. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.